It only takes one person to make a difference. Are you that person? It really is, you know, a grassroots movement where we demand non-GMO food. Getting educated on what are the hidden forms of corn, what are the other names for corn that they're putting in the packaged food. And if we're buying more whole foods and less packaged food, then at least we're a step towards not buying as much of the GMO corn. Cottonseed, and you think, well, we don't eat cotton, but we do consume a lot of cottonseed oil in our packaged foods especially. So that's a big one. Canola is another top GMO food. Again, it's like more than 80%, I forget the exact percentage, but most canola is GMO. And you'll find canola oil, again, in lots of packaged foods. Corn, top GMO food. They're now have GMO seeds for sweet corn. They didn't used to. But now I'm even hesitant, like, you know, I'm asking the farmers, is this GMO, or did you use GMO seed to grow this corn? Is it GMO free? Some of them don't know, and so I don't buy it. Corn, cotton, canola. Sugar from sugar beets. So again, packaged foods, look at the ingredients, see where that sugar is coming from. It may or may not say on the label, but we can always at least check. And the last one is soy. Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Forgot another one. Wheat.
That is another one. I was going with the top 5, but yes, wheat is another one.
That's way up there now.
Is it way up there? Soy in everything. We've got the soy yogurt, the soy milk, soy, all kinds of soy products. And again, the cheap soybean oil that's in so much of the packaged food. So really look at the ingredient list. This is one thing you can do in your everyday life. When you go to the grocery store to buy food, look at the ingredients in the ingredient list. If it has cottonseed oil, soybean oil, canola oil, corn, make sure it's organic or labeled non-GMO. That's one thing that you can do. I'm going to educate people. I'm going to ask questions. Another one of my ideas was when you go to even a farmer's market, ask the farmer, is this organic? Is this non-GMO? What kind of seed did you use? If they don't know, don't buy it, and tell them why you're not buying it. Say, I'm interested in only organic or only non-GMO food. And it starts that conversation. And if enough people come to that farm stand and say, you're using GMO seed? No, thank you. They'll start to pay attention because that's their livelihood.
So buying local, buying local, buying local. Get involved and sign petitions.
We can grow some of our own food, even if it's in a little window box inside in the winter. We can do some of these things so that we're not relying on, you know, food coming from China or food coming from halfway around the world or even from California. I mean, we're on the East Coast. Why are we eating food from California? Just a thought. So we can grow some of our own food. That's another solution. Another thing that I just want to put out there is when you go out to eat at restaurants, ask the waiter and the waitress. Now, they're not going to know, most likely, just to give you a heads up. They're probably not going to know if you ask, is this non-GMO? But again, it plants that seed. It starts the conversation.
A non-GMO seed.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they go to their manager and ask, is our food non-GMO?
How do you know anyhow? You know, it's just their word. If they want to say,
right.
Appease you.
Yeah, you might not. But again, the spirit is having the conversation, starting people's minds thinking about this stuff, because people aren't thinking about this stuff. They're eating food off the shelves, they're getting sick, and they don't know why. Regarding animals and GMOs, another thing we can do is making sure we're not eating animals that have consumed GMO food. So if the animals are eating GMO corn, we're eating it too. The way GMOs work is that they mutate in the gut, we take it in, it mutates again. It's not like a one and done deal. It keeps messing with the DNA as it goes along. This website, they have a list of food that you can buy that's non-GMO. and you can print out a little like wallet card to take to the store with you. Non-GMO shoppingguide.com. Non-GMO shoppingguide.com. There's also something called the Non-GMO Project, and they verify that food is non-GMO. So they have a little label on the food, so you can look for that label when you buy food, Non-GMO Project verified.